Deepfakes is a technology that uses deep learning in ML, machine learning, to achieve face changing in videos. Although in application, it is often considered an evil technology that disrupts social order. Even Microsoft and Facebook jointly launched a competition called Deepfake Detection Challenge. The purpose is to invite experts from all walks of life to create technology that can help everyone identify fake videos, so that the videos can be destroyed as soon as deepfakes videos are spread on social networks to reduce the harm. First of all, you must confirm your hardware configuration.
After entering DeepFace Lab, search below to see the latest released version. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, click NVIDIA_build. If you want to use CPU or AMD graphics card, click DeepFace Lab Old. It is still necessary to start decompression after execution. Let's introduce the workspace folder first, because it is a large warehouse for other materials. Data_DST, source folder data_src, destination folder model folder. Step 1. Clear your work folder. 2. Decompose the source video. If the hardware performance is poor, you can consider low-resolution decomposition. 3.1 Cut video. 3.2 Decompose the target video. 4.1 Check the inspection results. 4.2 Source sorting. 5. Choose to use the S3FD, DLIB or MT face recognition method to identify the face of the target video. GPU performance options can also be adjusted, and the manual fix is manual alignment, which can be used if necessary. 5.1 Check the inspection results. 5.2 Goal ranking. 6. Training method related to hardware performance. 7. Start convert. 8. Select export format. Place the source video and target video to be imported under the workspace folder and rename them to data_src and data_dst, respectively. Click 2. First, decompose the source video. You will be asked what video detection rate you want. What is the output image file format? Just press the Enter key here to default. Next, go to the source folder to check. About 700 pictures of 1920*1080. Next press 3.2 inches. Decompose the target video, and repeat the action to the target video. Press 4. Choose to use S3FD facial recognition method to identify faces in the source video. Here is a brief explanation for NCARD students. Because mount recognition is more realistic but less efficient. If you have confidence in your own hardware, please feel free to do so. Here I can only use the S3FD recognition method. Best GPU. Start by asking which GPU. Maybe OpenAL's S3FD best GPU faces extracted will be confirmed 3 times, the first 2 times using GPU recognition, and the last time using CPU to determine the correctness. As you can see from the picture above, faces extracted does not consume much VRAM, graphics card memory, and only takes up about 1 GB, Clock is 1500 MHz, no OC. Instead, it all depends on the number of cores, core clock and channel speed. This card full load is 1700 MHz. The final result will show several photos with faces. You can find the extracted faces in Workspace next. Pick out photos that are highly repetitive. Next press 5. Select to use S3FD facial recognition method to identify the face of the source video, and repeat the action to the target video. It takes about 30 minutes. There is an aligned_debug folder in the target folder of the Workspace folder, which is used to correct facial contours. If you want it to be more realistic, you can process it again. The next step is the most critical. Check 6. Training method. And you will find that there are many training methods, explained in a list. Avatar. Avatar model. It is difficult to use and the effect is poor. It is better to configure it. It is not recommended. DF. It is a full face model and requires more than 6 GB of VRAM. H64. The most versatile half-face model. The resolution of the avatar is 64*64px. And the VRAM requires more than 3 GB. H128. The only difference from H64 is that the resolution is 128*128px and the VRAM requires more than 6 GB. The effect is slightly worse than DF. LIAEF 128. Full face model, which will change your source face. VRAM requires more than 3 GB. Quick96. Not quick at all. VRAM requires more than 2 GB. SAE. A more flexible model with many variable parameters. The default resolution is 128*128px, adjustable, and VRAM requires more than 3 GB. SAE HD. The latest algorithm, an upgraded version of SAE, VRAM requires more than 6 GB. H64 is used here after entering CMD. It may first ask you for many parameter settings, whether you want full face or half face, whether to save automatically, graphics card power settings, color tone processing, etc. And you can basically default to all of them. You can preview the training process in real time when using it. Lines 1 and 3 are before learning, and lines 2, 4 and 5 are after learning. Press S to save learning results. Press P to update learning status. Press Enter to exit. The next step is to start converting. Press 7. Again to change the face. You will be asked at the beginning whether to use interactive merger. The default is yes, which opens the interactive adjustment interface. The interactive adjustment interface looks like this, and you can preview it. Adjusting faces scale is necessary. Here's a little tip. Blur can blur the face of the source. If you feel that the boundary between the source and the target is too clear and it feels inconsistent, you can increase the blur. But don't adjust it too much or the whole face will be blurred. After deciding, you can choose to apply it to all pictures, You can adjust it one by one slowly. After pressing enter, the convert will start. As you can see in the picture, errors sometimes occur. The reason is that sometimes it is difficult for the target model when the face is covered with his hands. The machine does not want to care about it and it will automatically delete the errors. Picture of image cutting, rendering, and reorganization are the work of the CPU after completion. You can find the merged picture in workspace greater than data_dst greater than merged. Put 1 here. Then press 8 to select the video format you want, MOV, MP4, AVI. Here I click on MP4 very luxuriously. Next, you need to select the code rate of MP4. The default is 16-bit. You can also find result.mp4 inches in the workspace. This will succeed. Don't forget to clear the workspace before the next new job.